just reshuffle his cabinet, he sack 5 ministers, appoint another 7 ministers, also create 2 more ministry. And I want you to have your view. Ministry.
For me, I took pain to look into all the areas of reshufflement, and I discovered that none of the ministers from the Yoruba extraction was sacked. So I think it suggests one thing. What it suggests is that, by the time you are sworn in as a president, it's expected that you don't know everybody you're appointing as ministers. So they may have nominated most of those people he appointed ab initio that he sacked, but most of the ministerial, most of the ministers from the southern part of the country may be people who have been working with him, who he know from the time he started his political journey. So I think it's on the basis of trying to consolidate power that he's trying to ease some people out and bring in some people. I don't think it's based on performance as he wants to make us to believe. Otherwise, logically speaking, there's no way you can tell me that none of the Yoruba ministers is not found wanting. There's no way you can tell me that all the Yoruba ministers are competent, and the only area you can find ministers that are not competent are the Hausas and the Igbos.
According to the president, the creation of Ministry for Livestock and Development is to solve the farmer.
If they want to solve the issue of herders farmer clashes, I think it's a welcome development. But I don't think the creation of that ministry is what will solve the problem. Because we all know that the issue of herders, host community clashes have been an age-long thing in Nigeria, and it borders on. We have seen effort in the past by Muhammadu Buhari's government to citizenship on the part of the government then. We have seen how that failed. Those who are rearing cow should understand it from that angle. Because by the time you are coming up with livestock development as a ministry, are you telling us that you start building ranches with federal government money at the expense of the taxpayers? So the government need to come out clean for us to understand, because before now, the impression they gave us under Muhammadu Buhari was that when they do ranches, that they will be using federal government money to build it. We know that in Nigeria, people from different ethnicity do business. If you get to anywhere you want to do business, you rent a property or you buy. As long as you are doing it within the ambit of the law, nobody questions or disturb you. In the same vein, the herders should be able to bring money together to build ranches. I'm totally against the idea of maybe the government bankrolling ranches, because it look as if they are first-class citizens compared to other Nigerians.
All right. Among the new appointees, among the new ministers, there is one name that is ringing everywhere, that is making noise around. BIANCA OJUKWU, the founder of Biafra, to say. So she is being appointed as one of the ministers. So what is your stake on that?
It is a question of trying to placate the Southeasterners.
Does it mean that the president is trying to play politics with Igbos?
Of course, that is politics. But that notwithstanding, I don't see the politics helping him. Because if you look at the trajectory in the southeastern part of the country among the Igbos, they are not ready to be placated. Because the way it stands today, even if a BIANCA OJUKWU should come out and say, Igbos, let's go in this direction, I don't think they will go with her. The only thing you can use to drive or rather command loyalty of the Igbos is if you tell them you want to give them Biafra. And I don't think the government will one day wake up and say they want to give Igbo Biafra. Of course, that's the best explain the reason you see Isamonekpa commanding the last followership he currently commands. That goes a long way to tell you the reason Nnamdi Kanu has that last followership. So I think if their intention, which I believe is to play politics, I think they have gotten it wrong. What they should do as a government is this. We'll be saying it often, over and over, where there is an agitation, where people are raising the issue of are not satisfied with the current status quo, you should look at it. As a government, we should have engagement with the people. We should have a forum, a conference to discuss about issue of Nigeria. Some people have spoken about it. You cannot deny the fact that Nigeria is not working. Currently, Nigeria is not working because you already have a country that is polarized. The Hausa is not working with the Igbos. The Igbos are not working with the Yoruba in their mind. It's not about the capacity of the police, the army to coerce people through the barrel of gun. But in the heart of Nigerians, are they together? Obviously, no. Under that circumstance, what you do as a government is create a platform, a roundtable for conversation to resolve those issues. We saw Brexit, how they were opposition to Brexit and people were for, some people were against. But at the end of the day, they achieved it. That's why I was against British High Command in Nigeria when they criticized Sunday Igboho for submitting letter to Prime Minister of UK, asking him to go and join her with other Nigerians to build Nigeria. Because when they wanted to exit European Union in by way of Brexit, nobody advised UK to go and join her with other European member states to build European Union. They did it because they were no longer interested in the European Union. In the same vein, if somebody is saying, I'm no longer interested in Nigeria, I want to go to Biafra. Somebody said, I'm no longer interested in Nigeria, I want to go to Ojuwa Republic, or I want to go to Arewa, as the case may be. What you do is, so long as the person is doing it within the ambits of the law, what you do is engaging constructively. Because after all, the UN Charter that talks about self-determination, Nigerian government is already assimilated to it, and it has been ratified in Nigeria. To that extent, it's already a law in Nigerian legal jurisprudence. So for me, I think the government, to answer the question directly, by giving Bianca OJUKWU the Minister of Foreign Affairs, State Foreign Affairs, is a miscalculated attempt.
All right, thank you.